Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. Today we're going to be doing another how-to guide, and it's going to be a re-upload of how to create a kingdom in the world of Bannerlord. Because since the recent 1.7, or not so recent anymore, but since the 1.7 update, the entire way that you create a kingdom is completely different. Now I only just found this out recently because I haven't played the game in a little while, and I hadn't really attempted to create a kingdom. And a few of you have asked me on how to do that since then. So we're just going to run through that today, and I'm going to quickly explain to you. It's only brief. It's a lot easier than it was before. It's a lot more simple as well, so you don't have to do half the things you used to. So yeah, we're just going to quickly run through those, and I'll show you exactly what you need to do and how to do it. So let's just jump straight into it. So first things first, in order to create a kingdom, you need to be clan tier level 4. Which means you need to acquire 900 renown altogether to reach the cusp of level 4. That is the first, and well, you cannot do it without being clan tier level 4. You have to be clan 4. Once you do that, that's your first real task that you want to get done and then out of the way. The next task you want to complete is to capture any piece of land, whether it be a castle or a town. It doesn't actually matter. You can also acquire land and do it through working for another faction. So say if you were part of the Empire, they gifted you a castle, you can still create a kingdom from that castle, but obviously there are going to be huge penalties for doing so. The biggest one is going to be that you're going to be at war with the faction that you split off from, because you're essentially stealing their land. So yeah, you've got to bear that in mind. It is a much easier way to get land, but obviously if you do want to create your own kingdom, then you're going to have to fight the faction that you were originally a part of. So there is that to consider. But essentially, all you need to do is go to any one of your settlements. If you only have the one, nice and easy. If you have two, you just need to go to one that has a governor. Now, you have to have a governor to create a kingdom. You cannot do this without one. And then all you have to do is simply go to him, you talk to your governor, and the first thing that comes up is, it is time to take a momentous step. It is time to proclaim a new kingdom. You then click that, and then you can choose either your original birth culture or the culture of the lands around you. It's entirely up to you. It depends on what land you've taken and how you want to play your playthrough. For this, we'll just do Laws of the Crusades because I'm in their territory, and for me it's just easier. Not that I'm going to be carrying on with this character's playthrough. Yep, so we're going to then take their laws and customs. Grazing rights and sacred majesty. So we can go ahead and take those. I can't remember, there might have been an option for you to set your own laws. Let's have a look. Oh no, so you can only pick one or two. So if you know your laws really well, then this is obviously quite important. It gives you two of the policies, the kingdom policies. Now I'm not too, I don't know these off by heart, so I don't know what these two actually mean in terms of what benefits they have. So I'm kind of just looking at the culture side of things at the moment. Obviously, yeah, if you do know things a little bit better, then this is going to be quite helpful for you. And then yeah, you just want to go ahead and name it. Name it Uric Kingdom. So we've proclaimed our domain. It shall be. There we go. So that is literally all you have to do. We've now created our kingdom, and we can have a look at the policies that we gained from that. So grazing rights is settlement loyalty is increased by 0.5 per day. Daily hearth production, it decreases by 0.2 per day. And sacred majesty is ruling clan earns 3 influence a day, and non-ruling clans lose half influence a day. Again, we can get rid of these if we have the influence. So if you've got enough influence built up before you do this, you can just immediately get rid of them and then set your own ones anyway, so it doesn't matter that much. Like I said, the culture is probably more important. But yeah, now you can go ahead and start recruiting different clans to your kingdom, start adding lands, start creating wars with other people. You can now form an army, which will help build up your skills like your leadership, stewardship, and other such skills. And yeah, you can go ahead and do a whole lot more in the world of Calradia. It is, yeah, it's that simple. I think it's a lot easier than before when you had to, well, to be fair, all you had to do before was press a button, but in the original one you had to complete talking to 10 of the main characters in the game, so that you could get the main quest line that would then send you to be able to create your own kingdom. Whereas now you just need a governor. You go and speak to him. Yeah, it's probably maybe a tiny bit more complicated than just pressing up here where it says create a kingdom, but it's still pretty simple and straightforward. You just need to have that governor, and you can even just get rid of the governor straight away afterwards. But yeah, that is it. That is all there is to it. It's very simple. There's no hidden little things. You just need clan tier 4, one bit of land, and a governor, and then you are on your way to creating a kingdom. But obviously you do need to consider that once you create a kingdom, you're going to be declared war on by other factions, so you want to make sure you're nice and ready, and you have a lot of good friends that you can hopefully recruit into your kingdom or empire, because it does make a difference. You definitely can't do it alone. You can also set up parties from your own companions, and you can also I'll run through this quickly. You can also give your companions lands and have them form clans of their own. See if I can remember how you do this. There is a way. Might be that you have to be in a settlement. Oh, how do you do it? Let's try this. If we leave a member in the settlement, we speak to her. Glad I found you. I wish to reward you for your services. Yeah, here it is. So yeah, you've shed blood for me and you deserve a fief of your own. So now we can give her one of our 2 castles. We could go and say we'll give her a Kaiser castle. Okay, there you go. There's one that will catch. You need 20,500 influence to be able to do that. So good thing is to build up a good amount of money and a good amount of influence before you probably start becoming a kingdom. Shame I can't show you that now. I didn't realise it was so expensive. Not that I had the influence to do it anyway. But yeah, that's all there is to it. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you've got any comments, suggestions, tips, or anything at all that you'd like to ask or find out, any more opinions on guides or anything you need to know, please let me know by leaving a comment down in the comments, or go ahead and drop me a message on Discord. The link for that is in the description. Make sure you subscribe as well if you haven't already. It just supports the channel out and keeps you updated with everything that comes out on it, keeps you notified. And yeah, otherwise I hope you've enjoyed. I hope this has cleared up some of your questions, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one. Goodbye.